Chapter 11, Andrew's Dilemma. As the moon cast its gentle glow upon Andrew's face, he lay awake, lost in thought. His mind was consumed with Nikki, the woman he had adored for years. He couldn't help but marvel at her towering achievements and felt humbled in her presence. However, as much as he admired her, he felt as though he paled in comparison. His heart longed to tell her of his love, but his mind held him back. The fear of rejection gnawed at him like a persistent itch, and he couldn't shake the feeling that confessing his love to her would drive her away. He feared that the bond they shared as friends would be shattered, and the thought of losing her altogether was unbearable. As the night wore on, Andrew's thoughts drifted back to Nikki's radiant smile and her contagious laughter. The weight of Andrew's reluctance was unmistakable, like a heavy chain dragging him down. He tossed and turned, his mind in turmoil as he weighed his options. The dawn approached, and Andrew knew he had to make a decision. He knew that he couldn't keep living in fear, but the thought of losing her was too much to bear. As he lay there, contemplating his next move, he knew that whatever happened, he would always cherish the memories of their friendship, even if it meant letting go of his feelings for her. Andrew and Nikki sit side by side on the bleachers, the same spot where Andrew had first mustered the courage to approach her during their high school years. The familiarity of the place brings comfort to both of them. But as they sit together, Andrew can't help but feel a sense of insignificance in the vast sports complex, while Nikki seems to be soaring high. Her career and life flourishing with each passing day, a testament to her unwavering drive and determination. In contrast, Andrew has struggled to find his footing. As they reminisce about the past, Andrew's mind drifts back to the day he confessed his love to her. He had hoped that their friendship would blossom into something more. But Nikki had gently but firmly rejected his advances, and they had continued their lives as friends. The memory of that rejection still lingers in his heart, and he wonders if it's worth risking their friendship again by confessing his love for her once more. With a soft breeze gently rustling the leaves around them, Andrew thought about his situation. His heart ached as he mustered up the courage to finally speak his heart to Nikki, choosing his words carefully to express the depth of his love for her. As he looked into Nikki's eyes, he felt as though time stood still, and it was just the two of them, lost in the moment. In a hesitant tone, Andrew uttered, "You know that I have always loved you, but..." "Like a lovely moon that I hold in my hand," Andrew continued, "your beauty is reflected in the moon's reflection in the water that I am holding. But if I were to grasp at you, your reflection would disappear. So, I am content to simply let you shine on and admire your beauty from afar. You are like a handful of delicate sand that I am holding in my hand," he continued. "If I clasp my hand too tightly, the sand will slip through my fingers. So, I would rather hold you gently, cradling you with the lightest of touch, and cherish every moment I have with you." Finally, with a soft and trembling voice, Andrew declared, "You are like a beautiful dream, so vivid and enchanting, yet fleeting and intangible. To try and awaken would be to shatter the magic of the dream. So, I would rather keep you in my most precious dream of all, forever etched in my heart and mind, where I can love you freely and endlessly." As Andrew spoke, Nikki's heart raced with a mixture of emotions. His words were like poetry, painting a picture of a love that was pure and eternal. She wanted to tell him that she felt the same way, that she had always loved him too, but the words seemed to elude her. Before she could speak, Andrew brought their conversation to a close, leaving Nikki with a heart full of both love and longing. She knew that she had 1,000 things she wanted to say to him, but they were stuck in her throat, unable to find their way out. Nikki was left with conflicting emotions, the joy of finally hearing Andrew's confession of love, but also the sadness of not being able to express her love for him. As she headed back to the university, she pondered the possibility of a future with Andrew, wondering if they would ever have the opportunity to be together.